It's your boy, Cheap-Ass Statue Collector here, and today I've got the Deathstroke Premium Format review from Sideshow. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's talk about the pose. I really like the pose. Some people say it might be awkward, but really it looks like he's just coming for you. He's coming for Batman, or he's coming for someone, right? His arms are cocked back, he's leaping forward and going fast, as you can tell by his bandana back here. So he is in motion, but he's also, captured for kind of like a museum pose. It's kind of like a museum / action pose, right? We've seen that a lot with a lot of the newer Sideshow pieces. I'm digging the pose. I like it. I like that the base is shorter base too. That's not 20, it's not 4 or 5 inches, and then thus makes the statue a little bit shorter, where you can actually fit it into your vesta. As soon as you go above 24 inches on your statues, you're going to have a really hard time fitting 1/4 statues below each other without adjusting the shelves, right? So this is actually really nice. Kudos to Sideshow for going for smaller bases. I appreciate it. I like it. It's cool. The next thing I want to talk about is the paint apps. Now, the base paint apps are very just regular rock brown grays, right? So, it's really hard to mess that up, but it looks okay. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look awesome. It just looks, it looks the way it's supposed to look. Nothing really about it blows me away. Now the paint apps with Deathstroke are again simple. You've got your typical orange and blue. That's what he is. He's a Bronco. But there are definitely different shades of brown and orange inside on his boots. And you can see here on the tip of his boot, on the back of his boot, it's more of a brown leather with a black sole and definitely brown shoelaces with the brown boot. And the knee pads, or the shin guards, are actually a much brighter yellow as well, with a golden buckle on the sides. I'm actually really digging the boots more than anything, and I know everyone wants those 1980s or 1970s, whatever, those disco sailor boots or whatever they call them. But I really dig this, and I like the knee pads. They're pretty cool. It's a pretty cool touch to it. The blues, there's only like a few different shades of blue in it. But what they tried to do though with this statue, and what I appreciate, is they tried to weather out his armor, and I like that. You can see that within his armor pads and his shoulder pads and his arm pads, there's scuffs and scrapes, and it's a very clean but dirty looking outfit, and I appreciate that. Again, Sideshow's statues, the premium formats, are very, very simple when it comes to color. If you look at most of your Sideshow statues, most of them are pretty simple. And this one is as well. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It depends on what your taste is. But sometimes simplicity is a good thing. But they definitely added details to it, because when you look in close right here, there's a lot of black and blue mixture in here. So the blue leather armor on his thigh and knee, where it meets, is kind of turning black, and so it's not a perfectly, it's not a brand new outfit that he just got out of the closet, right? So I appreciate that. I like that. It gives it more of a realistic touch to it, and it's definitely, when you go in and look closer, you see more details. So I'm digging that. That's cool. Now the sculpt details. That's the next thing I want to talk about, and the sculpt details are, they're there, right? They're there where they should be. The details on his legs are really cool. They've got this little like honeycomb effect that's going all over his armor. I really like that. His armor is a little bit different, especially in the chest area. There's not too much going on where his lats are. It's more of a smooth leather armor. But where there are other armor pieces to it, I think they're detailed really nice. And again, it's a simple sculpt, but it works. I think it really does work. And when you see it in person, there is a lot going on with this statue. He has, like I said, boots, shin guards. He's got a gun holstered over here on his right leg. He's got a utility belt. He's holding weapons in his hands. He's got blades on his forearms. He has a sheath on the back for his swords. He actually has elbow pads. And then he's got the shoulder pads and the whole chest plate and stuff. So there's actually a lot going on in here, but it's also very simple. And I really like it. Now the price is around $500. Probably get a little bit cheaper if you don't get the exclusive, especially on the aftermarket on eBay. But it is sold out. So this is the exclusive edition. It did sell out. There's 500 of them. I got number 12. On their website, it says that the regular edition is low stock. Now I don't know how honest that is. They did the same thing with Bane. When half of the regular edition sold out, they re-released the other 750 of the Bane statues. So I don't know if that's the same case for the regular edition of this Deathstroke, but even though there is some hate and not everyone loves this statue online, it is Deathstroke. There's a new movie with him. He's been in the TV show with Arrow. He's a popular character, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people in general that like Batman are picking this statue up, regardless of some of the hate online. This statue, the regular edition, very well could sell out quickly. So if you're on the fence about it and you want to pick up a 1/4 statue, this is really a really good statue, especially when you see it in person. My advice to you is to not just take my word that you should pick it up, because I would say, yeah, you should definitely pick this up. It's really badass, and it's realistic too. So that's why I like it, because it looks like a human actually in armor. But go to your local comic shop or your game store. Look online, see if you can find a comic shop, and actually go look and see. They probably have this statue in stock right now. So go ahead and try to find it in person before you purchase it. But that would be my best advice if you're on the fence about a statue. But the price is $500. Let's get back to that. With the price being at $500, obviously I'd like to see this around $400. But that's not going to be the case. Unfortunately, most Sideshow pieces now, the new ones that are coming out, are $500 and above. That's the trend now, and I hate it when people are on Facebook like, well, it's actually a pretty good price. Well, you know what? You're going to say the same thing in another year about a statue like this when it's $600, right? Well, actually, nowadays it's not a bad price, I guess, because every other statue is $600. Stop doing that. It's annoying me. Just stop. It needs to stop. I wish it was a little bit cheaper. $400 or $450 would have been much better steal. I think it would have been sold out a lot quicker too. But people are buying it regardless, right? So that's the statue biz. The only thing that I would do is probably add, like everyone wants to add, is like an ammo belt around his chest, and maybe add some type of shotgun shells or some type of other bullets around his arms. Basically, give him more gear. I think that's what a lot of people really didn't like, is they wanted him to be more tactical and have like a full set of armor, an armor suit. But yeah, if he had more tactical gear, I think a lot of people would like him a little bit more. But I like it a lot, you guys. It's trying to go for a simple look, but also be very tactical. As you guys know, I don't grade anything anymore. I just let you guys know what I think about each aspect of the statue. If you're on the fence, I would get it. These are actually, like I said, these are actually metal, these swords, so that's pretty cool. I think this is that's definitely plastic, I think. Yeah, that's definitely plastic. And you can tell by the paint apps, that's plastic. But the sword actually has a nice shine to it. It's really smooth looking. I'm afraid to touch it and get my fingerprints on it. That's how smooth and shiny it looks. The swords are actually really cool. So if you could pick up the regular edition, I think that you'd be good to go. I don't know yet how I'm going to display this. I somehow want to attach this to the back of his shoulder and back to make it look like he's got a staff connected to his back with two swords hanging out. So I don't know, I'll get creative. You guys know I will. I make custom capes and stuff like that, and I try to do as much as I can without spending a lot of money, hence the name. But again, guys, if you're a Batman fan, if you're a DC villain fan, I think this is actually a really good piece to pick up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, and please feel free to comment your opinions about the review or anything else that you want to add. I read everyone's messages as soon as they come in, usually because I have it on my phone, and I try to respond to everybody. And I appreciate all of the support and all the videos that you guys like and all the videos that you guys check out. So I will try my best to keep making creative and cool videos. So with that said, you guys, peace.